Hi, and welcome to another episode of Emerald Isle Vacation Home Specialist. I am your host, Dennis Richkovsky. Some of you recognize me as the co-owner of Flip Flops Donuts, and some of you know me as your broker of real estate, specializing in waterfront and water view properties along the Crystal Coast, especially on Bogue Banks and in Emerald Isle, North Carolina. Today's episode is all about Bear Island, the barrier island west of Emerald Isle, visible from the point. Bear Island is a 4-mile-long, undeveloped barrier island that is part of the Hammocks Beach State Park. It is accessible only by the park's passenger ferry, or by private ferry, or by paddling a canoe or kayak. Bear Island has a wide beach between an unspoiled maritime forest protecting massive dunes and the ocean. The only developments are primitive campsites and a modest concession and picnic complex. The park's mainland gateway offers a full-service visitor center, which houses programs and extensive exhibits that teach about park ecology and wildlife, including endangered sea turtles and nesting shorebirds. The gateway is also the launch site for the ferry service, the canoes, or your kayaks. Activities on Bear Island are numerous. There is camping. All camping sites located on Bear Island are accessible only via ferry, private boat, or paddling. Primitive campsites are located near the beach and the inlet. There are 14 family campsites that accommodate 6 people each with 2 tents. There are also 3 group campsites available to affiliated groups only. One accommodates up to 26 people, while the other 2 accommodate up to 16 people. Group campsites are reserved locally at the Hammocks Beach State Park Gateway entrance. Light and simple is the way to travel, as campers must carry all provisions to the campsites from the beach or ferry dock. Campsites are open year-round. Water and other facilities are available on the island, except from mid-November through mid-March, when the facilities are winterized. Few words of caution. Fires are not permitted, and campers must remove all trash. And campers must register at the park office on the mainland before going to Bear Island. And by all means, register your car. Vehicles left in the parking lot overnight, they're likely to be towed. Another activity is hiking. While Bear Island does not have any designated walking trails, the beach is always available for hikes. And there are designated kayak walking trails that begin on the mainland as well. There is boating. You may journey to the island by private boat or marine taxi or ferry. Boats may be beached or tied at the island bulkhead, but please do not dock along the ferry pier. A word of caution: boating in the inlet can be dangerous due to sand migration. When traveling to the island by boat, it is best to navigate along the ferry route. And speaking of the ferry, the schedule does change on a daily basis due to all that sand that is migrating. Best check the park's website for updates. And when you go to that website, you'll discover, unfortunately, that at the minute, due to COVID-19, no ferries are running to and from Bear Island. However, canoeists and kayakers may reach Bear Island and explore the marsh by way of a designated canoe trail. Markers placed along the route indicate points of interest as well. Hidden Coast Adventure is a seasonal concessionaire at the park, which offers kayak, canoe, and stand-up paddleboard tours and rentals. Visit their website at paddlenc.com for updates. After camping and hiking and boating, there is fishing. Puppy drum, flounder, trout, and bluefish are frequent catches on Bear Island. Fishing at Hammocks Beach is a favorite pastime in all seasons, but is particularly good in the fall. A word of caution: a coastal recreational fishing license is required to fish in North Carolina. You can also go swimming, take a dip or catch a wave. A portion of the beach is designated swimming area. There are lifeguards on duty in that designated swimming area most days between Memorial and Labor Days. There's also picnicking. Pack a picnic to enjoy under a covered shelter that offers respite from the sun. A concession stand provides cold drinks and snacks from Memorial Day through Labor Day. And however you choose to visit the island or experience the island, bring plenty of sunscreen and mosquito repellent. The history of Bear Island goes way back to the 1700s, when Native Americans plied dugout canoes to journey between Bear Island and the mainland. These same Native Americans participated in the Tuscarora Wars against the colonists in 1711 and 1713. Hostilities continued from these hideouts around Bear Island until the middle of the 18th century, when the Native Americans migrated northward. Native American dugout canoes soon gave way to pirate ships. The inlets along the coast and the shallow waterways behind Bogue and Bear Islands were havens for pirates. Here they could prey upon merchant vessels and hide while repairing their ships. Due to its location, Bear Island has often played a role in the protection of the United States mainland. During the Civil War, Confederate troops defended Bear Island against Union forces occupying nearby Bogue Banks. The island again assumed military importance nearly a century later, when during World War II, the Coast Guard used Bear Island to secure the coast and monitor German U-boat activity. Early in the 20th century, Dr. William Sharp, a neurosurgeon in New York, came to Bear Island to hunt. He fell in love with the island and he promptly acquired it for his retirement. Sharp donated it to the North Carolina Teachers Association, an organization of African American teachers in the 1940s. In turn, the association donated the island to the state of North Carolina for a park. Initially planned as a park for minorities, Hammocks Beach State Park opened for all people following the Civil Rights Act of 1964. So now you know quite a bit about an underappreciated crown jewel of the Crystal Coast, Bear Island. So come on down and return next week to the same bat channel at the same bat time of 9 a.m. on Thursday for yet another episode of Emerald Isle Vacation Home Specialist.